Hey all. Hope we're all doing good. Apologies if it sounds a bit bad. I've had to go on the headset because I really can't be bothered to lob in my Rodecaster and use the proper microphone because I was meant to have everything set up ready for this last night and I forgot because it's one of those things. Thank you. I'll put in a little bit. Thank you very much. Hey up, Bob. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Yeah, so we're gonna start this. We're going from London to Sheffield. We'll talk about yesterday's game and stuff and get a stream going. Not gonna lie, not awake today. Really not awake. Yesterday was my birthday. Had a little bit to drink last night, so feeling the worst of it. Bugger. So yeah. On yesterday, hey Susan, hope you well. On the whole thing yesterday, I put up a short saying, saying how we are mentally weak, which it's kind of true. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not awake. I'm really not awake today. But I want to get a stream out because I like doing these on Sunday now, and it's been an interesting weekend with the football, hasn't it? I don't think this is a Darren Moore problem, kind of thing. I don't think this is a Darren Moore problem like people keep thinking it is. We've been like this for the last 3 seasons, I feel. We've been like this for the last 3 seasons, and it's not getting better in terms of us concentrating. The lack of concentration we have in these last little bits in games is ridiculous. It's 7 points dropped now in recently, and we're cruising. We were absolutely cruising in that game, and we should have had about 3 or 4 more. Hey up, Harpo, how you doing, mate? I'm not bad, mate. I sound a bit rough today. Apologise, it's not on the great mic that I normally use. It's on my headset kind of thing. I don't think it's that we're too nice kind of thing. I don't think it's that at all. I think it's a mixture of us not being solid enough at the back. We switch off way too easily. That's the issue. We switch off way too easily. We think we've got the job done. I don't think it's a competition thing or anything like that. I think it's literally they think the job's done when it's not. It's concentrated. It's mental. It's mental with this team because it's been like it for the last couple of seasons. We had a team recently that was quite dogged and quite rough at times, and we haven't got that at the minute. And you got to remember, teams come up against us will want to win. This is the big game for them. And it's just getting so hard to do a video when I could copy and paste everything I said in the last 3 seasons we were conceding in the last 10 minutes. And it's always the last 10 minutes. Like, as soon as that goal went in, their first goal, we lost our composure. We lost our formation. We were all over the place. We looked so nervous. The moment a team scores against us, we are nervous as hell. And personally, I reckon Moore might be a little bit too soft. That's the thing. I've heard he's not behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, he's actually quite aggressive at them. What I've heard is that he actually can go quite at them at times if it's not going right. And I've heard that quite frequent from some good people I know. One of them's an ex-Donny, is a Donny fan, and he said some of the stories when it wasn't going right, he's actually he can be quite rueful with them. And we said it on the stream, on the podcast, time and time again. What you see Darren with the press, it maybe not be what you see Darren when he got the players, kind of thing. In that interview he gave yesterday, he basically said how it was. It wasn't good enough. We got to do better. But I think he's getting to that point where he can start maybe coming out and criticising some of the players a little bit. I know you don't want to do that because you don't want to lose the confidence, but I think he might have to soon just to call people out on it. He's very much not that kind of manager, though. I think he understands that if you call them out, you're going to not get a thing. We need younger defenders. The only problem with younger defenders is, Susan, is that they've got to step up to the plate and get game time ready now. And at the minute, I actually thought in the summer defense needed beefing, but I don't think we got the some of the players we picked up. We thought were going to be played in different positions than they are now. Your heart just sank as soon as the team pulls a goal back because it feels it. Oh yeah, you can tell a moment a team goes against us. Apart from that Wigan game where we held on, it's inevitable. It happens. You know it's going to happen, and it's just so frustrating because we bossed that game. We absolutely bossed that game for periods, and Wimbledon, they have a no-die attitude, which is something we can't say we got. We haven't got that attitude. We got the attitude that we will make a mistake, and when we make a mistake, we will let them in. And that's becoming more and more apparent and an issue for us. Oh, hello. Good, stop that. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated for the players. I'm frustrated for the fans. But I don't think the whole situation, people going more need to leave, more need to leave. I don't think that's the case. You can't keep chopping and changing managers when it just doesn't feel like it works. There are bits of what Moore does, which is fantastic, and it's brilliant to see. But the bits where you look at it, go, does that tactically work there? I thought tactically yesterday we actually looked pretty decent and looked okay. I thought it was great to see us play with two up top. Lovely. I didn't get the Berahino sub. It felt a little bit just bringing him on for the sake of bringing him on. And I don't get why sub Brown. Why didn't sub Brown? Brown was obviously injured. Brown has obviously had an issue. Now, the thing I got is the people like giving, saying not good enough. I've had it in my comments this morning. We should be smashing this league. I don't agree with that statement. I do not agree with the statement that we should be smashing this league. This league is very, very hard. Kind of, but I was happy for Gregory to get it. It would, to be honest with you, I was just glad they'd taken Barry Bannon off penalties. He need to not take them for a while and kind of get his confidence back. I thought Wing looked a bit poor yesterday. I'm still not convinced on Wing. He had a good couple of games, and now and again you're seeing bits and pieces. I thought Deli Bashiru had a fantastic game yesterday. He looked so solid. I hope he hasn't picked up too much or not, because I want him to play on Tuesday. He looked absolutely fantastic. He had that bit in his teeth. He had that kind of drive to go forward. He had that kind of determination. It was lovely to see. It was really, really nice to see. What's this? I don't think DC will make a change when we're only out of play. Yeah, I don't think he will. To be fair, I don't think he'll make the change. I think I keep saying that you got to give him till at least Christmas or till at least March when he came in. Give him that year. And it's a new team. People keep calling, like, I keep hearing people go, oh, we should get Ryan Lowe. Like, Ryan Lowe's not leaving Plymouth at all. Ryan Lowe is not leaving Plymouth right now, where he got Plymouth top of the league. He'd be mental if he were going to come to us. And like, people going, money talks. It's like, you look at that Plymouth team before he took over, it was a little bit like a Wednesday team now. He needed to build, and he built something really nice there. And he got him playing for him. He got him looking good. And you need to let Darren Moore just keep you. One of the things I do think we need, and I'm hoping we can get one in, is a sports psychologist. And I've been calling for this for the last 3 seasons. This team needs someone to sit down and just sort some of the players' heads out, because they're not great in terms of getting stuff done. They're really not. They really, really struggle. Was that a horn? Hang on. I know that's not in game because I don't have the sound on in my headphones. That was weird. Yeah, I apologize if this doesn't sound great. I am on my headset. I just can't be able to get my Rodecaster Pro all set up. Eek. They took someone out. But we created so many chances. Hey Robert, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. We created a lot of chances, and their keeper pulled off a blinding double save. He really kept on. That goal goes in by either Patterson or Gregory. That goes in, game's done. I think if that goes in, the game's done, and we do okay. Fine, good. I can hear the difference, kind of thing. I'm just a little bit of a snob for good audio at times. Just me being petty. But it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. I get so frustrated with the team. We made a lot of chances yesterday as well. I think it was something stupid like 14 shots, 9 on target. It felt like the Morecambe game again. It felt very much like that Morecambe game where we took all the chances and didn't get the reward from us taking those chances. And we're making the chances. That's the best thing. We scored more than one. Again, another good positive. But we have to learn to defend. We have to learn to be switched on for that 90. Or is that the case? We need to petition the EFL and say, can we play just to 70 minutes? Because then we'll be fine. We got a concentration issue in this club. I don't know about if people all say, oh, maybe Bailey should play next game. I don't think many of the goals were Wildfield's fault. I think it was the defence in front of him. For their last goal, Brown should have done a lot better, but Brown was also struggling with an injury. So I understood why that goal kind of happened when it did, because he was really, really struggling with that injury, and he should have been taken off. I think Deliat picked up a knock, if I remember. I think he said he picked up a knock, and that's the other thing that's starting to get a little bit annoying, is the amount of players we now have stacking up in our injury room. It's getting ridiculous. You've got Gibson, you've got Hutch, you've got Mass. Mass and Josh are technically out of there. You may add Deli now. You had Adeniran, who was in there. Apparently, he had a tight muscle strain. And I don't know how much of this is due to pitch, like how good his middle pitches, and is that causing a problem in training? Like sometimes you can have it that a pitch is a little bit too hard, and then they put foot down and they're running on it, and then it's twinging shit. I don't know. Deli had a fantastic game. The only thing I can think with Deli is either he picked up a knock or he was gassed. He looked fantastic and he deserved the goal, to be fair. He's a young player. He needs to learn that craft, but he's one of the players I was hoping he was going to be a first teamer this year, like fully in and going for it, because he looked quality. And if we're not careful, he's going to go for absolutely nothing, because he looks really good. It sounds like Alex Hunt had a good game yesterday as well. From what I've heard. Well, I've seen the Grimsby result anyway. Brown was injured. I would have put Johnson on left back because he can get good. Yeah, very much so. But the thing is, you put Johnson on, you probably change it. The team selection yesterday was the right team selection. The formation was the right formation. He got that spot on. It just when it came to that last bit of game management, and he had this issue when he was at Donny more, where game management was questionable, and a lot of it. Hang on a minute. Give me a minute. Show. I think you're right. More mentioned that. Yeah, that's the thing. the treatment room getting very full again. And we've had this at this club for a while, and it gets irritating after a while because we seem to pick up a lot of injuries, and there seem to always be muscle injuries. It's never really like a broken leg or something like that. It's always a muscle injury. And that's got to do something down to the pitches at Middlewood or whatever. One of the things that I'd like to see Chansiri do is throw some investment, a bit more investment at the training pitches. He had done a lot already. I'm not going to say he hasn't. He has already done a lot. Yeah, I agree with you, Russell. It was the first time you could see Moore looked absolutely dejected, and because I think we did everything right apart from defend. We got the two that we wanted. We could have had more. Their keeper was just fantastic. I wouldn't mind calling back Brennan, to be fair. We are very light at centre back now. We're light in defence all over though. We don't have if Brown's injured, like we have, if Dele's injured, we don't have much. If you're looking at our squad, it is now turning like when we said we had a lot of cover. When we said we had a lot of cover and stuff for that. That's all right, Robert. Not a bad way to spend your morning. For me, when we said we had cover in the summer, so right, we've got a cover now. We've got fair enough, decent bench. It looks decent. You're now looking at some of these players who haven't played week in, week out for a good couple of seasons, struggling. Dele's not done it for a while. Adeniran did it at Wickham, but now he's coming into this league where he needs to be more on it. He's picking up the odd injury. He's got a muscle injury. You've got Math coming back, but you don't know how close Math is going to be to actually being ready. You've got Josh, hopefully back soon. I don't wear clothes anymore. I have a cape. Remember, capes are not the best thing in the world. I learned that on The Incredibles. They get sucked into planes. What about playing for yeah? What about playing back four of Hunt, Palmer, Iorfa, Brown? Could work a lot. That is a little bit of the beauty of Palmer. Palmer can play most positions in that back line, which, to be fair, he's going to be a shining light at the moment because you look at our defence. I think in the summer in January you could see us go for some more defenders, just defensive positions, try and get a CDM and go from there. Because I think the attacking wise, we're pretty set. Maybe a cam. Maybe. I think we're going to try and put thing in. Hey, Sarta. Hope you well. But it's a difficult one with this team. It's so hard to know where this team goes now, if that makes sense. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully it's all is well in India. But it's hard to know where this team goes from now because it's so difficult to put your finger on where the issues are and what needs to get fixed. Well, we can see where the issues are, but how they fix it. Because apart from that, we looked okay. That's all right, Bob. What battlefield are you playing? Nah, you can go. Give me a minute. Hide. Just give me a minute. Thank you. There we go. All right, cool. So I just read one of the comments that was health review and not having that on my stream. Apparently Pep won't get a new deal and Brendan will get the job. Apparently Brendan Rodgers is holding out for it, and I think Pep wants I don't think it's the case that Pep won't get a new deal. I think Pep's actually said he's going till this and he's stopping. I think the next couple of seasons could be fun in the Premier League. I'll say it and he's not even here. Because you're going to have the likes of Liverpool looking for a new manager. You're going to have the Man City looking for a new manager. You could possibly see Manchester United getting rid of Solskjaer at some point soon. Because that wasn't great. It's going to be interesting. Everyone could see Brown. Everyone could see Brown was the issue. Why didn't Moore bring him off? Bannon with Brill. Wing looked the shadow of the guy from earlier. I'm not sure this chopping and changing. No, I don't like this chopping and changing. The chopping and changing does my head in. I really, really don't like this chopping and changing. It does my head in. 100%. I like. The problem is, I don't know. I'll have a look at that. That could be interesting to put on the podcast, Robert. I don't know. Because up front, I don't think we're that much of an issue. We got the stuff going. I hit a coach. We got the stuff going forward. It's a little bit of bite in that midfield, which Dele gave us. Yeah, Wing lost so much possession, but to be fair, we've done that all season. We have not been solid in that middle of the park all season. We really, really struggled in that. Just to let people know, I am not going for too long today. I've got a lot of family stuff on today. I will do one last. I'll try and see if I can get a quick job somewhere else. I don't even actually have a trailer on this, so we could actually just do the reverse drive back down. We'll drive back down to London, covered pretty much. Can I go to Cambridge? Cambridge is on here because Dino's done it. Right, we'll go to Cambridge. Right, we've got to Sheffield. Right, we'll go to Cambridge. And well, this is the last bit. I don't know what's thinking with Wing. He looked pretty decent at the start, and we're all raving about possibly him getting a deal to us. Hey, oh. Yeah, that's right. We're going to go down to Cambridge now, and that'll be the last journey of this stream, because I've got stuff to do today, but I wanted to get a stream out. I wanted to talk about the game. I got some stuff in my comments yesterday with me being a bit ranty. If you've been a long time follower of the channel, you know that I'm not normally ranty. I normally try and find a lot of positives, even when it's been a bad result, and look and say, yes, this is a negative, and I try and find positives. Yesterday, I was just so angry and annoyed with how this team defends when it comes to the final third. And it comes to those last 10 minutes. We just don't switch on. And it's becoming more and more apparent now. And it's something, obviously, Moores knows the issue. Because it's doing our heads in. Because we've lost 7 points now from winning positions. We can't hold on to leads. For the life of us. And you could see it in Lee Gregory. He was dejected. A lad who got 2 goals yesterday, nearly a hat-trick. Absolutely gutted. Oh. Didn't see him. Problem is, Dunkley. The problem with Dunkley is that I don't think he's the player he was when he was a Wigan. I think that injury did more damage to him mentally than it did to him physically, in a sense. I know it was like a double leg break and they're hard to come back from, but he may not go into tackles like he used to, like when he did at Wigan. And problem is, things like Dunkley and stuff like that, he's all we got at the minute. He's all we got at this moment in time due to what's going on with the injuries. We've looked at some centre-backs who were free agents who have all found new clubs now. So that's out. Yeah, it's not great. And you got to remember, you bring in somebody who's a free agent, you've got to get them up to speed. You've got to get them back to fitness. Oh, I agree. In Moore we trust. I think Moore's still the right man to have this job. Just because he does everything the right way in terms of the way he's looking at everything on and off the pitch. Can some of these tactics be questionable? Yes. Can some of these changes be questionable? Yes. This team, if we play how we play against Morecambe, if we play how we play against Wimbledon in attacking sense, our team is ready to really get stuffed by us. And they really are, because when we're attacking, we're superb. It's that bit in between. Like, the midfield needs a bit more bite. The defense needs to just continue. We'll be good. He would be a good player, Susan. It just, we're gonna need something soon, because we're really struggling with that position. Centre back, I will say across the entire back line, we're short. We really are. Midfield, we know what we're missing. We're missing a CDM, a proper solid CDM at times. And I thought Delhi did that yesterday. He ran through players like there were nothing. He properly bulked up in the summer. When we saw him last year to now, he looks a proper little unit now. He got that whole situation, like that picture that was floating around that the staff put up with him with the thing over his head. He summed up how we all felt yesterday. He summed up how we all felt yesterday. The frustration, the thing. And the thing is, I've seen people say the players don't care. The players don't care about this at all. They're just there for a paycheck and all that kind of stuff. You saw how much that meant to players at the end of the game. And in interview especially with Thingy. I thought he looked absolutely solid in that Rotherham game. He really did. I thought we had a nice little foundation to build on with him in that position, going for it. He just got too many niggly injuries, and it's becoming a situation now, sadly. I'm interested to see what this team does with the fit Josh Windass. I'm not going to lie. Josh Windass in this team could help us a lot going forward. I'll be interested to see what happens with... Yeah, I'm just interested to see what happens in general now, because there's a lot of games coming up now. And if you're looking at point total, like if we go on the projection that we're going at the moment, it's about 72, 73 points we get at the end of the season. And that would have just been missed out on playoffs from last season's table. And that won't be good enough. The problem is, I'm worried if we don't get playoffs or even go up straight away for more job. Because Moore's remit is to get promoted. That is the be-all and end-all. And it's a very long season. A lot of clubs can filter and struggle. A lot of clubs could have injury runs. There's a lot of games coming up. And we're getting to the busy end of the season soon, where games come thick and fast, and it's a lot harder for some clubs to keep injuries, as we're showing already. This week's an interesting one, with it being a 2-game day, so week even. So we've got game Tuesday against Cambridge, and then we got, let me have a look, remind myself, it's been a long weekend. We got Lincoln, and then we've got Cheltenham. Games where fans have been saying that we should be beating these and should be absolutely smashing them. But this is a Wednesday team that struggled to do that. Wanted 8 points from the net 4 yesterday. Thought we had 3 of those, and we went 2-0. How nice that was. We need a lot out of them. The thing is, it's still a very, very tight league. We go on a little bit of a winning streak. We're up there. We're in the positions. That could change the mentality of the lads. And it shouldn't need to. They should want that anyway. Because all we hear from them, and to their credit, is saying, right, we need this, we need this, we need this many points, all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to be very interested to see what happens in these next games. I think we need to be fair, I just missed the championship for the international break. They were handy for me. To be honest with you, they were very, very handy for someone who does Wednesday content or football content, because you get that little break to refresh yourself and then get ready for it again. Ipswich are worse off and bent low. Do their fans moan as much as we do? They do a little bit. I have seen some backlash on Ipswich. And to be fair, Ipswich didn't actually spend a lot. It was not a lot of money. They just got a lot of frees in. But they got like 19 players in. And that's a lot to kind of get in. Yeah, he's meant to be coming back really soon, so it'll be good for him to come back. The only issue I've got with a Chansiri coming back is just I hope this is a Chansiri that's learned to just be behind the scenes, keep doing what he's been doing, and then go from there. Didn't Ipswich blow 2 lead yesterday? 2. To be fair, I'm looking forward to actually watching the Newcastle game today because I think that atmosphere is going to be electric for them. It could be really, really, really good game. Like this afternoon, I've got my little learn all afternoon. Punky Horrors is doing a uni lecture, 2-hour uni lecture, bless her. So I've got my little one. My voice is going. So I've got to do that. And then if you're interested in some Football League chat, Dapper18 and I are streaming at 6:30 on his channel to talk about the results. So I'll get to go all over this again with someone else, which is lovely. So we're going to be talking about the league results, talking about what's going on and how both our teams done. Bless him, he actually sent me a message. I saw a message from him this morning. He's not confident that they'll stay in League One this year. He's actually pretty much on that they'll get relegated this season. And I don't want to see that. I want to see local teams do well. But they're struggling, bless them. They are really struggling. We just, if we can just learn to defend and concentrate in that last little bit, we'll be fine. I know this is a cardinal sin of streaming. Don't eat on stream, but I'm hungry. Literally got like a full English breakfast staring at me that my missus has done for me. Which is, I can't wait to devour that later. But yeah, I still think Wildsmith stays in goal. I think he's done enough. I think he did more than enough yesterday. I don't think any of those goals were his fault. Like in the past where we've seen goalkeepers make mistakes all this season, it's the defence. It's the players that are in front of him. And both keepers to a point. And last year, it's the players that are in front of him that are just not switching on. If we could defend in this last 10 minutes this season alone, we'd be near a Plymouth. We'd be doing a Plymouth kind of thing. It's just going to be such a strange season. That first goal was very good though. I've got to admit that ball from Bannon and the touch, Gregory's turning into a little bit of a steal for us. But I always knew in League One he'd be dangerous. What? Okay, I can name my little one shouting the odds. Oh, I am getting off here. And I thought he took his penalty well. Gregory yesterday deserved a hat-trick. He absolutely 100% deserved a hat-trick. Him and Patterson make a damn good partnership. And I think you've found your striking partnership there. One of them. That's one of your partnerships. I think you might have a good partnership with Windass and, say, a Berahino. Or even a Windass off Gregory. I think you found a really good partnership in those two lads. They both work well. Daniel used to be a defender, so that's not normally how it works. Yes, I've had that thing where he's a defender, you can see all the things that are happening. Not necessarily the case. There's been times where there've been players who have been defended and it just not worked. I'd like to know who our defending coach is. Is it a Neil Thompson? Is it who? I want to know who's taking the role of looking after defenders as such. I like what they do in the NFL where each area got their own coaches. So there's a defensive coach, there's a linebacker coach. I like the idea where there's a coach for each kind of section. And I do like the idea of having like a defensive coach, an attacking coach, a coach who deal with midfields, that kind of thing. It's not the traditional way. I'm getting so many Destination 2 fears going here. Or that kind of lark. Jesus Christ. Ironic, really, considering it's nearly Halloween. Just give me a minute. Let me just mute this mic. Nearly knackered that out. There should be another stream of trucking on Wednesday night. Why did the Juicy Jew cross the road? Because it splits. That's actually not bad. I like that. She's done a good one there. Bless her. Now, there should be a stream on Wednesday night after Tuesday's game. There'll be a preview up tomorrow. Don't know when I'm going to get that done. Actually, I might have to get that done after I've spoken to Dapper later. There's that. There's also the stream. There's the preview and the review for Cambridge. I don't know what's going on with podcast yet. We should have a podcast out tomorrow. Tuesday. I'll get back to you all on that one. Hey up, Captain Nat. I'm going to be getting off soon, actually, to be fair, mate. Are you playing this Wednesday? No, you don't. I'm going across there first, dick. In the eye, shout. How are you, Captain Nat? I hope you're well, mate. Gutting about yesterday's result, but it's still a draw and we didn't lose, I guess. I hope Windass doesn't get injured for the rest of the season. Get back. That is a... Okay, Robert, that is a big ask for him to get past Cole Stockton, who's on fire and who's starting the season. I like the determination there, mate. I do like it. But Jesus, that can take some doing. Isn't Patterson on like 5 goals a season now? Oh, bless you, mate. Right, we're going to park here. We can go from here on Wednesday night. I said we can go from here and we'll park here. I actually need to find a button for that on my steering wheel, because that's the parking brake. But that is the stream today. I said it wasn't going to be a long one because I've got stuff to do today. We'll show you something though. Let me just put this down. Awesome present I've got off my little one and my missus. Check that out. So that's going to be in backgrounds for podcast now, which I like. But have a good one, everyone. Just enjoy the day. Don't let football get you down. Go watch Newcastle or something. Go watch a game where fans have finally got something good going on, where their owners have just finished with the close. Oh, that's all right. Cool. Good, isn't it? Morning. Hey, are you on promo? I am on promo with Daz. Bless you, Russell. Much appreciated, mate. What time is it there? I am Daz, but I'm actually literally about stop for a bit. I'm going to be redoing this on Wednesday if you want to join. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and have a good Sunday. And try not to let football bring you down, because it will do. Because it's football. It's annoying. Have a good one, guys. See you later.